player's agent calls to touch base.
Petco Park here on a Tuesday night. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. It's time for Padres baseball. Next. Blake Snell is on the mound for the Padres in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Tyson Randolph. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Guys, the Swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They're coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think yesterday's loss should be a focus on this team whatsoever. I think they showered that one off. They had a big winning streak coming into their last game, dropped that one, but let's see if they start another winning streak today.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
This will kick up against the wall now. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
And stepping in, Fernando Tatis Jr. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Skied into straightaway right. Randolph is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park with no score. Here's Manny Machado now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Machado.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Randolph is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out. And now Tyson Randolph. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning. First offering.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
2-0 now. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Stepping in for the Braves, Tyson Randolph.
The right fielder. Tyson.
Hey, let it fly, let it fly.
Randolph.
Here's the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
curveball got him swinging for the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason.
Here's Will Myers. No hits to this point.
The right fielder, Will.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the outside.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Tyson Randolph trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 now.
See it driving. Let's go. Right here.
3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in next, C.J. Abrams grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down.
High and deep to straightaway right. Looking up is the right fielder. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. San Diego came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Austin Adams gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Keone Kela wraps it up for the save, his 16th of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
A sellout, 40,209. The Padres thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
Afternoon baseball coming your way on the show from Petco Park in downtown San Diego. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Mike Clevenger, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plezak, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
The batter will be C.J. Abrams. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Manny Machado now.
Batting third.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So here's Will Myers. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes in here right at 260. 6 home runs and 19 driven in. Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park with no score. So now here is Tyson Randolph looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. From the stretch. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Braves strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Hosmer.
The 0-1 on its way. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone, count full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Langoliers is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1. Next, it'll be Austin Nola.
Batting 6th. The catcher.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Nola.
Randolph has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Brian O'Grady is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-2 delivery. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. In there, 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Mike Clevenger, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Clevenger.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
At the plate now, C.J. Abrams. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone.
So the next to bat will be Ben Ruda, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
2 quick outs from the 8-9 guys in the order, but the top of the order, it's a different story. A knock and then another single back-to-back, and now you got traffic with the big guys coming up.
Manny Machado is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
2 down here.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Padres leave a pair. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off. And now a pitch on the way. Will Myers will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, nobody out now.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
That'll bring up Austin Nola as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Heading out towards shallow right. Pache is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. At the plate now is Tyson Randolph. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, I know that ball just pushed foul just a little bit to deny him of a home run, but he has to feel good about his approach at the plate. Stayed inside the baseball and drove it the other way with power.
2-1 to count. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Ruda has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but
striding in is Brian O'Grady. Struck out in his first at-bat. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now.
Come on, guys.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Here's Jurickson Profar as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Screwball downstairs, and he falls behind 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Yeah, we got one.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
To the plate now, Mike Clevenger. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
This pitcher looks like he has a chance to...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Padres down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and into bat next is C.J. Abrams. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo! Up and in.
Here's a pop-up now. Crawford has room in foul territory. 1 out. So now into the box is Ben Ruda. Last time through was a base hit. 0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
So he sets him down swinging. Ben Ruda goes down for the 2nd out here in the bottom half. And in steps Manny Machado. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
2 out, nobody on. This is foul right side.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Crawford has it for out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up, and we still have no score. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Tyson Randolph.
Tyson Randolph.
He's set and the pitch. Oh, and now look at this. The pitcher gives one a ride to deep left. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
And now here is Will Myers. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 1-2.
That's Bolton. I got to count 2-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Popped high in the air. Albies waits on it.
Got it. Ball.
2 down. Now to bat, Austin Nola. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
The catcher.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases so far.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now into the box, Brian O'Grady. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The left fielder.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. Crawford fields it cleanly. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Now batter.
And now the first pitch. Jurickson Profar is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Weekly hit towards first, right to him. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Fernando Tatis Jr. will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Ball one.
Hey, two away.
Popped up. Albies has a play, but it's the pitcher that makes the play. And the inning is over. Padres down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Ready to take his hacks again. Tyson Randolph lasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Scooped up. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, C.J. Abrams. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the... Oh, look at the sliding stop.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Ozuna. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And he's in safely to third as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Atlanta Braves jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Tyson Randolph earned his 5th win of the year, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. Mike Clevenger pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Diego Castillo closes the door for the save, his 21st of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Drive home safely.
A fine Friday night to you as we come your way from Coors Field in Denver. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Atlanta Braves and the Colorado Rockies.
And now, your 2023
Major League Baseball on the show starts now.
Rockies.
John Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
And stepping in, Tyson Randolph. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Tyson Randolph. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
2-0 now. Nope. 3-0.
Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Grip it and rip it.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Set now for the bottom of the 5th and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, John Gray.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across. Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Tyson Randolph. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Stepping in next, Tyson Randolph. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Randolph.
First delivery to him. High in the air out to center field. Marte will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes. They worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Atlanta came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Tyler Matzik gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Diego Castillo hammers down the save, his 22nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Now from a rainy Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is on the air. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the Atlanta Braves and the Colorado Rockies. Get ready for Rockies baseball.
Your
next
2023 Colorado Rockies.
Kyle Freeland, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Tyson Randolph. Tried to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. And a ball, 1-0. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
Fouled off.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Lifted in the air to center field. Marte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. No score. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit the other way out toward right field. Randolph moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Couple of runners on base with 1 down. And now digging in will be Sam Hilliard. The 2-1 home. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Randolph is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Now it'll be Tyson Randolph. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pitch on the way.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Marte is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out. Next up is Tyson Randolph. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch on its way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Find something you like.
Yeah,
up there.
that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Striding in for the Rockies, Aaron Schunk singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation.
Next to stand in is Tyson Randolph. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Popped into the air, back behind second. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1, the final score. The Colorado Rockies used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Kyle Freeland wins his 3rd of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Yonny Chirinos takes the loss, only his 1st of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Please drive home safely.
It's a beautiful day here in the Mile High City as we welcome you to Coors Field. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Atlanta Braves and the Colorado Rockies. Stay tuned for Rockies baseball next. German Marquez will be on the mound for the Rocks. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
These Rockies guys, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholing a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box, Starling Marte. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Marte.
Skied into straightaway right. Randolph finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies, but they lead it 3-0. And now in the box, Tyson Randolph. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Come on, kids, see it drop.
And that's too high, ball 2.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Outside and low, 3-0.
See it drive it, see it drive it.
3-1.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Marte is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. So here is Tyson Randolph. He flew out in his last AB. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Braves have made this a 3-2 game now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Next to dig in, Tyson Randolph. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees, because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated.
Your turn right here, drive him in.
And that misses. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Turn, drive him in.
2-1.
Oh, that's kicked out. Hey, drive him in. Don't look better right now. Right guy, right place. Need you here.
And he misses again. Ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fouled away.
Let it go.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Digging in will be Peyton Engel. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 2-1. In the air now, out to right field. Randolph is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Rockies, number 15, Rival.
Hit sharply toward the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Atlanta came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Dino Velasquez earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Thanks for watching the Tieranen YouTube channel. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified on when new content is available. Let me know below what you think. Roast me for how terrible I am. And don't forget to follow me on my socials to keep track of when I'm live. Once again, thanks for watching. See you next time on the Tieranen YouTube channel.